Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back, everybody, to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites, and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog, or your wish list, or, I don't know, your now playing list, whatever you're doing out there. We're going to add to it, okay? And if you like roguelikes and roguelites, and I'm sure if you're hanging out here, there's a good chance you do, I got great news for you. That is all we play on the channel every time. I'm glad you're out here with us. Hey folks, I am just absolutely delighted to have the opportunity to show this game off to you. This is Death Must Die. It is an epic cross between a bullet heaven and an action roguelite. And we are seeing this early. The game is going to release on November 14th. It can't come soon enough for all of you. I'm excited for everybody to get their hands on it. I know this game's going to be super popular and very successful. It's a wonderful game. I want to thank the dev for giving our community an opportunity to see it. I really like the powers that Mort offers. I think that we're going to go with this. Your attack hits have a chance to spawn phantoms. Any enemies they pass through become cursed and lose a percentage of their current life. You know, and there's other options that kind of come together and create synergies with the curse capability. So we'll be taking advantage of those as well. Last time around, we played as both of the available characters. And in our second run, we opened up a bunch of loot. And then we also opened up the merchant. And I went ahead and traded some of the loot to the merchant for coin.
Let's see who conquers the throne of skulls in the aftermath, woman.
Okay, all right. Let's see here. Shurikens, I do like those quite a bit, actually. Let's go with the shurikens. I'm just gonna get a whole bunch of stuff flying around out there, doing damage. So I bought some additional armor, and, you know, we're just gonna keep boosting our capabilities over time and getting stronger. But I'm loving this game so far. And I want to thank the good folks, again, that are running the ongoing Bullet Heaven Festival. If you have not had a chance to visit the fest yet on the Steam page, do make sure to do that. I will include a link in the video description. What do we want to do here? Your attack hits have a chance to create a chain that rotates around you for a limited time. I think that sounds wonderful. Let's do that. Yeah, that's looking pretty great. That's going to be great against the slimes. Okay. Your attack hits have a chance to spawn phantoms. We have already got that one. Whenever you kill an enemy, there is a chance that it spawns a weak experience shard. Cursed enemies have a higher chance of dropping experience shards. I think that sounds good. Okay. I'm liking this build so far. I know a lot of you have already written in and said, hey, Goat, I did the thing. I visited the Bullet Heaven Fest page, and boy, you know, the wallet's feeling a little lighter lately. I know the feeling. I absolutely know the feeling. It's okay. It's all right. We got this. Okay. Boy, I've been taking some hits here. You know what? Let's start heading towards these locations on the map, too. Oh, that gave us some health. That's great. There was another spot over here. I wonder how many of those I've neglected. I just decided to look up the map for the first time. Been concentrating on the action of the screen. All right, let's take a look here. What do we got? I think that grave was empty.
Why? I've always helped out mortals. Who do you think gave them fire?
Well, let's see. We got burning enemies leave a fire where they die. Your attacks become stronger and apply burning. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty okay. Especially now that the slimes are on the scene. All right, we are going to go auto attack mode. And, oh gosh, I don't want to get surrounded again. That's how we met our demise last time. Oh, there we go with the spinnies. Let's grab the boots. I'll show off our loot at the end of this run. Summer is, as always, the first one to come help. I wonder if she's keeping a score of having participated in every mortal myth. Alright, your attack. Okay, we've got that. You raise skeletons when you kill a number of enemies. Skeletons raised from cursed enemies last longer. Well, that's a nice synergy. I don't want to get cornered. One thing I really do like is that there is a button where you can just key the auto attack on and off very easily. We are amassing an army of the undead with all those kills in a row. That's awesome. We'll go back to manual attack mode.
Summer is here.
Perfect. Every couple of attack hits, you breathe fire that damages and burns enemies in front of you. Burning enemies leave fire where they die. All right, let's go ahead with the breath of fire. That one's pretty good. It's a good combination of capabilities, I think. Just grab some of these experience pips on the ground here that we haven't gotten to yet. Looks like some of these skeletons are getting a little bit beefier. Alright, we have come into an area with a bunch of stuff. Here's some health. Perfect. Ooh. Okay. And there's something over here too. I love the fact that there's loot to get out there and find. Alright, great. When you kill a number of burning enemies, an explosion damages and knocks back nearby enemies. Let's go ahead and go with that. We've got something over here. Stone of Experience. I bet you that results in a level up. Your experience teaches you well. Oh god. Alright. You know what? These guys took me out last time. So I got a little bit surrounded and I ran out of dashes.
You wish to know my purpose?
I do.
To hell with you. A mortal who begs the gods is no more than a worm below their feet.
Yeah, there's just something about being direct with somebody. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. Your attack hits have a chance to create a chain that rotates around you. I like this one. Let's go ahead and take it to level 2. Oh gosh, out of dashes. You know what? We almost got one of them. Oh, come on. Let's do it. Oh, that was super close. All right. Let's see what we can see here. I know we did pick up some loot. That was close. See, he agrees. All right, let's see if 11 armor versus 3 armor and 3 evasion. I think I'd rather stick with the evasion. Vigorous jack sandals of haste. 1 armor, 14 life, 26 movement speed. That's going to be better than what we have by quite a bit. So, oh, you know what? It's not designed for that character. So then we've got this powerful sword, but I think the one we have right now is better. So we're going to stick with that, but I think Maris can wear the sandals. Let's see what we can potentially get over here. 8.4% more adept offers. Yeah, let's take that. That sounds great. And these belts are nothing special in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this, I think. Yeah, I'm going to sell this. And I'm going to sell this as well. And we're gonna get back in there. Let's have another run. We were so close to taking those dudes out. And I'm gonna pay more attention to the map this time as well. Wouldn't mind having something that gave us an extra dash. That would have been helpful against the boss as well. Shrine of Mjolnir. Shrines are usually reserved for gods, not artifacts. Curious. Powerful grip, getting plus 8% attack critical chance. Ooh, let's go with that. Boy, that critical did 103.
Now, isn't this curious? You are so intertwined with time itself that it's really hard to get a read on your fate, hero. Will you fail or succeed? Or maybe it'll be one of the others.
I mean, you never know with the goat.
Oh, sorry. They haven't arrived for you yet. But it would be a shame to see you fail. Perhaps we could fudge the numbers a little.
I would love that. Oh, interesting. Your attack hits in a wider area. Your dashes become longer. We were just talking about that. Your attacks have a chance to deal 300% damage. Wow. Gosh, I would love this. I'm going to go with this first, and then next time we're going with that. The wider swath of attacks is going to be great for those dirty, nasty slimes. You know how I feel about them. I mean, I just want to make it really clear. Who's going to pick this up on release? I know lots of you have it on your wish list. Some of the folks in this community have connected with me on Steam, so I know full well I've seen it.
Maybe it's high time he started.
On the lists, and I was excited to see all of the excitement for the game. Your attacks become stronger and resolve cursed statuses immediately. Oh, let's go ahead with the necromancy early on. I think that's a really good skill. Maybe we'll even buff that 1 or 2 times if we get the opportunity to. Now let's take this guy down. He's an elite. Hasted footwear. Ooh.
Figures. I imagine he was a terrible parent.
He does seem that way, doesn't he? Every couple of attacks, a frost ring spawns from you that freezes. I have not had this before. I have had this before, and it's epic. Oh, man. Attacks apply chilled. This sounds great, too. All right, I'm going to go with that. And I want to see Lady Winter a lot more often. We also have the ability to modify the gods that pop up. We can kind of re-roll the type of god that shows up and get a completely different offer. Ooh. Do your work, skeletons. Oh, he's chilled now. That's great.
Gifted by Winter herself, so you intend to siege rather than fight openly? Cowardice. Let me show you how a real warrior does it.
You know, I don't know where we got off wrong with this guy. I don't know what I said or did, but he's just not a fan. All right, we're going to go with an alteration here. Okay, interesting. So we're back at the Goddess of Fire. You know, we could do the Breath of Fire. Let's do that. So we got a little bit of a fire and ice situation. I don't hate that. Now let's see if we can find more treasure. There we go. You know, as I play more of the game and see all of these things that I can interact with out here, I'm realizing that I didn't do enough of that earlier on. Immobilized enemies take more damage. Your spell area is increased. Your dash throws ice shards that deal damage and apply shield. I'm actually going to re-roll this. Okay, frost zones spawn at random that damage and chill enemies. Every couple of attacks, a frost ring spawns. You know what? This sounds pretty good. I like that. Yeah, it does. It seems like finding those opportunities in the game area are really important. So I'm glad we've started doing that a little bit more in terms of the exploration. All right, we got to go over there and interact with the totem. Perfect. So I'm guessing experience is going to be multiplied for a little bit. Which is great because I need all of it we can get. Every couple of attacks, a frost ring. Boy, they really want us to get this, don't they? All right, we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Okay, let's travel up and, well, after we get through these. Oh, there we go. All right, extra stamina. Oh, that's outstanding. The only thing I wish we had right now is that ability where you leave an icy trail in your walking path. let's see if we can get that. Your attacks become stronger and apply chilled. Every couple of attacks, a frost ring spawns. And then the frost zones. You know, let's go with an additional zone. Why not? I do like that frost spiral that fires out as well after, I think it's 9 attacks right now. Now we could buff that and drop the amount needed a little bit. Maybe we'll do that if the winter power-ups keep popping up for us. We took a hit that time.
We didn't introduce ourselves last time. We're the Fates.
Oh, the Fates.
Chloe, the sleepy one, spins the strings of life. Lachi measures them and all that boring stuff, while I, Isa, snip snip with the scissors when the time comes.
Oh, okay, interesting. Snip snip, eh?
I have the most fun job. It does get tiring to see them all go, though. Always, forever, and ever. But maybe you'll put an end to that. Who knows?
We'll try. We'll absolutely try. Your attack hits in a wider area. You attack faster. Your dashes become longer. Let's do that. That's going to benefit us in that boss fight, as we already know. I think we got a little bit of life back there. Just took another hit. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Ooh. That was right on time. So I'm really liking the necromancy, and I'm also really liking the opportunities to freeze the enemies. I think that's really coming in handy for us. We gotta take out this big guy still. Fire and ice, baby. Oh, we got another guy. Okay, look at this. You leave a trail of frost wherever you go that chills enemies. Wonderful. Easy decision. This one's really good. Oh, wow. That was almost unfair. Oh, gosh, here we go. I gotta tell you, this is a really tough battle. Oh man. I feel like we're getting close on one of them again.
My gifts are far cooler than those of winter.
Well, that's a big statement. Burning enemies leave a fire where they die. Oh, meteors. Oh, that would help. Okay. Sold. My God, we need the dodges. Ooh, they got me that time. He got me really good that time. Doggone it. Oh. Man, just not fast enough that time. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Hey, it's a roguelite. You know, tough games. again and again. That's okay. We get knocked down, we get back up again, right? Oh, we got the stuff to sell. Expanding Kabuto of the Archon. Interesting. Binds on equip. Now, I don't think that this is something that we could wear. Can we only have one ring? One would think you could wear more than one ring. This looks interesting, though. What is the current ring doing? 8.4% more Adept offers. And this is going to offer faster cooldowns as well. That is interesting. But I want to do another run as our other character here, Maris. And let's check out what kind of gear we have. Now, we did find these interesting sandals, so let's throw those on. Those are going to be good for us. We'll be able to sell these now. So let's dump that. Let's dump that. And let's go ahead and buy her a ring. Lucky Hood of Specialization, plus 4% luck, plus 0.8% more expert offers. Hey, I'm liking that. Magnetic Gloves of Vigor. Yeah, we could go ahead and do that as well. And I think we're ready to rip. Let's get in there. Now, I think this just holds... Yeah, okay, so that's a spot where we can put some extra gear if we need to. All right, let's give it a shot. I'm breaking my friend out, Death. Leprechaun. Hey, buddy, move your fight someplace else. I'm trying to relax here. Chase after this shoe. Catch the shoe, gang, plus 240% rare items, plus 48% epic items. Wow. Yeah, I want to catch the shoe. Wait, did I automatically get the shoe? Is that what's happening? I think we have the shoe, maybe? I don't know, he said catch the shoe. Is that a leprechaun thing? Come to think of it, I'm thinking back to kindergarten. Now we're going back a ways. There was a time where we filled a wooden shoe up with candy.
Forms before their final grain of sand.
Is time gonna hook us up?
His theft of time cannot be allowed to continue.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. Your attacks become stronger. Enemies you hit shoot out experience shards behind them. Create a time field at your position that slows all enemies and missiles in it. Your experience pull area is increased. Okay, so this is Magnesis. It takes damage based on the experience in the shard. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really cool. I think, well, we're going to lose area, but this is going to bounce then. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I am happy with that decision. Boy, we're seeing some really interesting combinations of capabilities, I gotta say. Really liking this setup here. And if we can buff this and get even more bounces, wow. Alright, every couple of attacks a frost ring spawns from you that freezes. Frost zones spawn at random. Let's go with the frost ring. That was pretty good. What I'd love is to add frost to our basic attack. Now that would be epic, especially right now with the bounces. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get there. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Okay, you gain attack damage for each immobilized enemy. Every couple of attacks of Frost Ring, your spell area is increased. You know, let's go ahead and expand the area. Yeah, that one's already paying dividends. Alright, you know what? I'm just realizing that I need to be searching a little bit more. We've got to keep walking through here. It's very easy to just say, oh my god, look at all the experience points on the ground, but you know, I feel like we've got to explore. Really take advantage of the time we have before those bosses get here. So we'll definitely stay on the move. Maybe we should have invested in the additional damage for each enemy that's frozen. Maybe that would have paid off. Because when that thing procs, we're definitely freezing dudes. Alright, let's grab that.
Legong, god of lightning.
Oh, we have not seen this guy. Where have you
Strange.
been all our life?
This opening usually shocks mortals at least a little. Some beat me to it, right? Unbefitting of a god to be unpunctual, especially one such as myself. Never mind, that's quite like me, actually. No one can predict a lightning bolt.
It's the truth. You move faster, your attack hits have a chance to cause a chain lightning. Oh, man. With the bouncing attack that we have, that sounds like it could be great. Now, here's the other thing I'm picking up on.
The sand of the hourglass can only refill outside of Death's realm. Be resourceful with your time.
I do feel like every time we come into the game, we get a little bit stronger. Whenever you gain a level, gain a random boon for a limited duration. Your attacks become stronger. Enemies you hit shoot out experience shards behind them. Your dash leaves a vortex that pulls enemies in. You know what? I'd be fine with just some extra DPS. That sounds okay right now. It's gonna pay off. Especially when we can melt the shield guys like that. Totem of Hair. Jumper. Okay, so I think we have an extra dash right now, maybe? Lots of stuff on the map right now. Let's capitalize on this. Clover Garden, a lucky charm. Oh, something dropped. Powerful Sword of Avalanche. Well, that sounds interesting. We gotta grab some of this. Here come the oozes. I am not sure how this is gonna go. Because there are lots of them, and our attacks are only so fast, but we do have the winter capabilities that are gonna help us a little bit. Oh boy. Okay, whenever you traverse a certain distance, lightning bolts fall onto nearby enemies, or we go with additional bounces and damage on the chain lightning. I feel like that would be the way to go. Yeah, I think so. If we can survive this, and we can find some health. Uh-oh. Oh, that's gonna be a big if right now, isn't it? Oh! Not enough dashes. Okay. Back to the hub area. Yeah, you know, hey, it's all right. Something blinking over here. The hourglass worked. I'm back. But I still don't understand why time gave us their hourglass. They see the righteousness of our cause. Yes, righteousness. It is unknown of gods to sacrifice, yes. And so much at that too. But time's focus must be on more important matters than themselves. Well, let's visit our shopkeeper here and look at this. Powerful ice rod of dexterity. Plus 24% attack damage. Plus 1.4% attack speed and plus 1% spell area. Sorceress only. Now, I would imagine that we are a sorceress as this character, but I'm not 100% on that. I mean, it feels like we should be. I don't see her carrying a weapon, but... Oh, okay. All right, this is telling us we are. Let's do it. Perfect. All right. Folks, that's where we're going to end this one. This game is awesome. This is Death Must Die. This is what I would call a hybrid between Bullet Heaven and action roguelite. It's a ton of fun. If you haven't wishlisted it already, check this one out. All the details are in the video description, including a link to the game and a link to the ongoing Bullet Heaven Fest, depending on when you're seeing this, but it's probably still going on if you're watching between now and the 20th of November, let's call it. A lot of games on deep discount. You'll probably lose some cash. It'll be okay, though. You're going to get a lot of good games out of it. We are going to continue our coverage of Death Must Die and continue digging deeper and deeper into the nether. And eventually we're going to beat those two jerks. I'll leave it at that. Hey, let's do this again sometime. Let's get together out there. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because that's what we do every time on this channel. And you know what else? We'll give away a video game at least once a week. All right, you take care out there. We'll see you again soon.